What's up, everybody? Another wonderful Monday night at Chewin the BBQ Fat. I'm just going to have everybody on. I mean, you are seeing the who's who of barbecue on here tonight. And if you want to learn anything about barbecue, there will be a place for you to do it. Big news. Big news. Bring it up in a little bit, though. We're going to just hold off a little bit. If y'all didn't know, the Braves just hit a home run. We're up 5-4. Blaine Hunter, when you're watching, I know you're going to say something about it. But, hey, go Braves. Let's see what's going to happen tonight. That's like – it's big time. Hope everybody's watching it. Anyway, Kevin, I'm doing good. I'm sure everybody else is. What's up, Nick? Joseph almost killed another tree, Jason. I don't know what that's all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no kidding with his trophies. But anyway, the big night tonight. Y'all have heard us talk about it for a long time. So if you will, share the page, like the page, get it out there to as few people, as many people as possible, so that we can have a big show tonight. All right, Jason, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Smoke Central Barbecue from Lake City, South Carolina. As far as I know, I think I'm gonna be cooking chicken, teaching chicken at the ABS class, and I think that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So, been cooking since 2012, and lucky enough to find myself on Chewin the BBQ Fat. So here I am.
Man, where'd you cook last?
We cooked in Puskew this past weekend.
Yeah, did you get any trophies?
Yeah, got a nice trophy. Ended up finished third overall. Got 2 calls. And 5th place call in ribs, and 6th place call in rib, 5th place call in pork, brisket, and ended up 3rd overall. So I was kind of surprised to get that 3rd call, but I'll take it. Really nice trophies, really nice cash, good event. Definitely be back next year.
Yeah, so Jason screwed up and brought his wife with him and found out that cash is involved in some of these contests. And if you saw any of the pictures he posted, he had the trophy. And she had the cash.
That's exactly right. You saw it in the picture, and it happened just like that.
I think that's standard operating procedure, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. 100%. If y'all can hear the Braves game in the background, just let me know, and I'll turn it off, or I'll turn it down. But my boys are here watching the game, and they are very excited. So, Ryan.
Yeah.
Joseph says you look you're about to belly crawl to war right now. What you up to?
Oh, man. I'm just sitting here in the house relaxing.
It's all about
looking forward to November and January.
I tell you what. What's happening in November?
I got 2 contests in November.
No, there's only one that matters.
The one that matters is the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic. And the reason why that matters is because that's the last contest for the GBC this year. And there are a lot of people gunning for some points, and I'm personally gunning for brisket team of the year. So my goal is to 180 brisket at the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic.
Great goal. Jason, are you in that Georgia?
Yeah. No, the GBC points they really heated up at the lines because you got Frank out there yesterday killing it all of a sudden, and he's just he climbed quickly to the top, and you got Maya Jane, which has been cooking really good. So I think Maya Jane's actually winning chicken now, and he leaped over all of us to get to the top of chicken. And you got Joseph and Frank is right behind him, and yeah, they're doing really good.
Waylon came out of nowhere, and it's these teams are, man.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of teams gunning for each other.
Like it did last year. It's going to be exciting. So,
pretty awesome. Brian, what are you cooking? Where'd you cook last week?
Montgomery, Puskew.
Did you bring all the trophies?
I had some good success there. I had a call in 3rd place pork, and then 5th overall. So
you got 3rd place pork call. And what category do you think you're going to be teaching?
Pork.
Oh yeah, look at there. And
look at that. I'm telling you,
instructors could change. You're saying that. They shouldn't. But if something happens and Bill decides that he's just like, screw ribs, I don't want to do ribs, I want to do something different, then, we got to do what Bill says. Right, Bill?
I don't know about that. I'm just here to do what you say, Brian.
My man Bill, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Well, I'm wonderful now. This has been a long time coming. I've been excited about tonight for a long time. But tell me, what did you do this weekend?
I sat in a combine for about 40 hours. Almost. So,
Are we done?
we finished beans today, so we're moving on to corn probably tomorrow.
How long will that take?
It depends.
Okay.
There's a lot of factors go in there, but
Yep.
probably a week and a half to 2 weeks, we should be able to knock it out.
Week and a half to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How many bushels of corn is that?
Bushels.
Are they bushels?
Yeah.
Okay, David. Bill has taught me a lot about corn farming. I know this lingo, right, Bill?
What we've got left, there'll probably be somewhere, hopefully around 300,000 bushels.
That's a lot of bushels. How many years of corn are in a bushel?
Say that again.
Never mind. We're just. I don't know. So tell me a little bit about your barbecue. What's going on in barbecue?
Nothing. We got home from the Royal, and we're done until the Atlanta barbecue store.
Man, is there anything better?
Anything better? Doesn't get any better than that.
I'm telling you what. What class? What are you going to be teaching?
Well, what I understand is I'm teaching ribs. So
there you go. Like I said, anything could change. I mean, David might get in there and be like, "Look, I am the rib king. I'm going to do it." I don't know. I don't know what he's going to say. Who knows?
David's definitely the brisket king. And
go ahead,
Joseph. I'll sell you all the corn you can take at $10 a bushel.
You got that right. I mean,
if you can figure that out for me, buddy.
I don't even know what a bushel of corn is. So,
56 pounds.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty cool. Awesome. So you're going to be teaching ribs again, right? Last year was a good rib class, and you'll be back. All right. What's up, Dean? All right, David. The guy with the most confidence in teaching, the guy that's looking forward to this the most.
Oh, yeah.
My man, David. How you doing?
I'm still at a loss as to what I'm doing in here in this room, honestly, with all these great cooks. And then, but no, we're looking forward to it. But it's been a whirlwind last few weeks, honestly, Brian. It's God, I feel like I've been on like we've honestly done like 6 comps in the last 5 weeks, and it's absolutely too much for me. It's kind of, I feel like janky leg just for a brief moment, but yeah, we did Pusa Q last weekend, and it was okay. We did all right. We didn't finish like we wanted to, but had one call, and but it was a good event. Always a good event.
You're muted, Brian.
I know that. I'm having issues. Imagine that. Oh my God! Look at there. Jordan's on. How you doing, Jordan? Carrie's on. Good to see you. I'm going to change back my camera real quick. So, Jason, you can be the head fat chewer for just a second. Get things
you got that guy sitting down there, Mr. David himself. He's the bartender, the MC. He's everything. He can do it all.
That's right. Well, he does have the most trophies behind him.
Exactly.
Look, this is a lifetime of trophies for me. You guys have your trophies just for the last 3 weeks behind you guys. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. This is everything I've ever accomplished in here.
Oh my God, get him! Yes! Yes, go! I'm sorry. Braves just won. Look at that. Michael Harris robs a home run, doubles up Bryce Harper at first base. Let's go. Way to go, Braves. Sorry.
Show's over. Show's over, guys. Good to have you on tonight.
I'm sorry. Go Braves. All right. That's right, Frank. I'm sorry. I had the game on. David didn't even know that baseball was still going on.
Football. We're doing football now. We're not doing football now.
That's awesome. All right. So the class. Now that y'all have all heard who's teaching the class. We got Jason on chicken, Ryan on pork, Bill on ribs, David on brisket. Best class in barbecue. I'm saying it right now. Yeah, Bill. I'm saying it compared to that one-on-one with you, buddy, because that's a great class. That is definitely a great class. Bill has been teaching a lot. Have you not?
Yeah, almost every weekend.
Almost every weekend. You know what was so cool? I'm taking zero credit of it, but I'm going to just say we talked about that here on Chewin the BBQ Fat, didn't we?
We did. We sure did. So,
I mean, that's pretty awesome. I tell you what. Glad that you could tell us about it on the show. Kenny, good to see you, man. Yeah, they are all stars. We got a bunch of barbecue all stars on tonight. I'm proud of each and every one of them. Each and every one of these guys have gone out of their way to help the Jarvis Foundation, help us put on a barbecue contest in November, the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic, going on November, and it's getting exciting. Teams are signing up every day. We are really looking forward to having a great contest. We're really looking forward to raising a lot of money for Meals by Grace, a local organization in Cumming that does a lot for the community and feeding those in need. So we're really excited about that. That is what the barbecue contest is all about. This class is 100% of the proceeds go to that class, towards that contest, so that we can raise money, so that we can put on a great show for everybody. This year we're going to be having live music. The craft vendors aren't going to quite be there like they were. We're trying to focus more on the food vendors here with the music. So we're really looking forward to a great contest, great time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But all of that being said, it all starts with this class. This class has been the biggest thing that has helped with all that. Ellen and I have looked into this for a long time, and last year was a lot of fun, and this year we're just hoping it could be bigger and better. This is our third class, I think. Bill, is that our third class?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah, third one.
Yeah, so this is our third one. And it's been a huge success for us. It's been a lot of fun, and we just look forward to it every year. I look forward to it, not even about the barbecue, but about hanging out with these guys and hanging out with the people coming in. So if you haven't noticed yet, the class is going to be – it's happening. The class is live right now. The signups are live right now. If you go to the Atlanta Barbecue Store page – and you go to the events section, Atlanta Barbecue Store page, AtlantaBarbecueStore.com, events, 2024 barbecue class, you will see the signups. There's a Google form, sign up, do all that kind of stuff, get it in, and you'll be in. The first 20 people to get in, sign up, you're in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Once again, we're capping the class at a small number. So, number one, the venue is not huge, but it's a good venue for a class. We've had success there, and we enjoy it. Last year we had it all where you can come out and see all the smokers and everything at their site. And Bill, you were an instructor last year. If you don't mind, Bill, I know you've done this a lot for us. Just give a quick update on what it looks like to you as an instructor, what this class is like.
I think it's good. Everybody's got a pretty close seat. There's no, the way it wraps around and everything. So you get to see stuff well, and we get a lot of extra time to visit and talk and go outside and get around the smokers and, do that kind of thing. So it's a good class.
Yeah. And that's something that we added last year was setting everybody up in like a U shape so everybody could see the classes. Everything's taught. All the tables are set up. Not the instructors have tables outside to where you can see them when they're doing stuff on the grill. We also have table inside so you can see them as they're doing their prep work and everything else. Yeah, thank you, Carrie. It's a great class. We appreciate that. And it's going to be great. David, the question is, can you do a margarita class?
Sure.
we're there. I mean,
It'll make the class way better if we have margaritas before. No doubt.
I mean,
I'm thinking ending Friday night with a margarita class.
there you go. There you go. I mean, that sounds like, I mean, David's got the machine and everything. We can make it happen. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yes, Wes, everybody's great in this class. David, especially.
That's not the way I read that. That's really not the way I think it was written, honestly.
Oh, that's not how that went. That's not the way that was supposed to be read.
No, that's Wes for you. Thank you, Wes.
Oh man. And Kenny O'Shields is wanting to know if we need a bean guy. There's always the bean guy. Congratulations there, Kenny, on your awesome World Championship baked beans. Way to go. So, all right, that's enough of all that. Let's talk, Ryan. How many classes have you taught as a KCBS class?
I've taught one, and I have another class coming up at the beginning of December in Gainesville, Florida, and so I'm looking forward to having that done. And then, so this will be my third class, and then I'll have a fourth class next May down in Cocoa.
Sounds good. So if you want to not have to drive all the way down to Florida, you can go all the way up to Georgia and find him there.
I'm looking forward to teaching next to everyone else, especially Jason. I've been itching for this chicken recipe. Man.
I hear you.
Jason, so let's talk about it. Jason, your chicken, since you're doing chicken, I guess it's the famous Natty Bird chicken. Is that what
it? Yeah. Obviously, some people has taken it and perfected it because I'm getting my tail kicked by it every weekend. So I got to figure out what everybody else is doing. But yeah, I've been cooking the same chicken recipe for several years now, and like you say, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So, yeah, it's been a good one. So, still consistent to this day. I've helped a few people with it, and I know a few people that's running it and doing really, really well with it. So, yeah, I love teaching. Which I've only taught it one time. I did the GBC class last year. We taught it and had a really good time there doing it. And I was glad to see some guys. I know a couple guys there that will come to the class, and they were saying the same thing. Man, I just come for this chicken recipe, and then go to the Sipping Swine, and they getting calls in front of me, and I was tickled. I couldn't have been more happier for them. So I just, you know me, I love helping people. Anybody I can help, I love to see them do good with it. So. But I'm like Ryan. I love cooking teaching with these other guys. That's how it was with GBC. They had 3 other pit masters teaching there, and it was an awesome class. So, and I went to your class, and I mean that class was great. I missed it last year, but I'm excited to be back. And it was another great class. So
awesome. Bill, that didn't happen at all at Sipping Swine last year, did it?
No, not at all. Yeah, no, I know exactly how you feel, Jason. There was, I think, 5 people on stage that I'm pretty confident were cooking my ribs, and I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs. So,
yeah,
but it is a good feeling to watch people win when and I've gotten that, especially with the one-on-one classes, when you know that somebody's struggling in a certain meat that they came to you for specifically, and then you go out and watch them kill it in that meat. It's like, makes you feel good, and we've had a lot of students get a lot of success afterwards. So it's almost as good as winning yourself. So
it is. It really is.
That was one of the cooler moments after Sipping Swine. Was coming up and talking to Bill, and he was like, man, it was really cool is seeing 5 of my guys. I'm not doing it again. 5 of my guys are up there winning. I know I was like, Bill, all that said was how great of an instructor you are, right? So you too could be up on stage in front of Bill, big task to do, but you could be in front of him in ribs again. I mean, it is what you still got to cook it, right, Bill?
That's right. Still got to cook it.
Still got.
Which obviously I lacked at Sipping Swine. So.
Bull. It was just a really cool team there that year, trying to having a good time, and that's what happened. Somebody just got lucky at that contest. Yeah, Carrie, a lot of people can say that same comment that Carrie just says. Bill Hines got a lot of people's ribs on track. So I agree. The class on the road kind of thing is something that I am actually working on, Nick. Working on a road class kind of thing. So,
What was that?
well, it's just in the works that there could be another Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic class in another location other than Georgia. But nothing's being done yet. We're still working on it. It's still in the works.
Did he mentioned teaching too to any of you guys? Because I missed that memo.
No. This is a completely in the works. Don't know when it's going to happen, if it's ever going to happen.
He's got a pocket full of pit masters, Bill. You got to remember that. He's just coming out the woodwork everywhere.
That's true.
I tell you what, I do have the best cooks in the country. That was one thing that was cool about going out to the Royal, going out and talking to my man Chris Webb, Proud Souls. He's like, dude, you have some of the best cooks out there. I was like, I know, I've got the best. I was like, if there's anything we've done well, we're proud of our cooks. Who's teaching the Las Vegas class, Wes? I will gladly teach one of those classes to have it out there, but nobody would come. Justin, you just mentioned Robert. Robert was going to be on the show tonight. Robert's tired. I unfortunately backed out of going to Pusa Q this weekend. Therefore, I put the heavy burden, not to y'all, but the heavy burden for Robert and I of cooking 4 meats. It is exhausting for us. So it took everything out of him. He had to cook 4 meats and he got tired. So he couldn't be on, but Robert will be at the class this year as my guy that keeps these guys going and on a timely manner. So if you all know, he loves a good agenda and he loves a timeline and spreadsheets. So you all will have spreadsheets and timelines and everything else this year, and it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it because it keeps that pressure off of me, and I can just have a good time and help with everybody what everybody needs. So, all right, David, I did not forget about you. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. The most by a large margin of asks. I mean, it was weekly that I'm getting the ask of, can you get Kith and Ken in to teach brisket? So I moved some things around. I made some things happen.
Jesus.
And I go to David. I'm like, David, the people need you.
The people have spoken. People have spoken.
The people have spoken, and you're needed. So, welcome, David, to the class.
I will tell you, Brian, that over the last couple of weeks, people have been asking me about the recipe, and I said, listen, you got to go to the class. I can't tell you anything. You got to go to the class.
Yeah.
Just to help him out, help a brother out over here. It's for a good cause. You got to go to the class. I will say, this recipe, I have not changed since day one. I've never changed it, ever. The same thing.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It ain't broke, just like this. Exactly right. It ain't no daddy bird, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right. So, David, tell us about that brisket that's not broke. Like, what have you been doing with this brisket?
Well, if I think now, I can't tell you now.
Your score. How did you do? How have you been doing in brisket?
I would say we've not been doing we've been doing okay. Like you top 10 last week. We had 10th at Pusa Q, but I will say our break from June until starting back up this fall was a sure enough kick in the pants because we didn't come out of the gates very strong with brisket. Oh well, Pusa Q was Murfreesboro wasn't terrible. I will say that was a bit of a shocker. But all in all, brisket's not as consistent as I would like right now, but I think we're getting our stride. My struggle right now is I think the summer months kind of hurt us a little bit on brisket. As you guys know, the meat is just not as awesome. The cow's maybe a little bit leaner. So just trying to find the right brisket. I mean, I'm not the guy who buys 40 briskets a year and thumbs through them and throws 20 of them away. I'm not that guy. I got to cook what I get, right? So trying to find the best brisket I can, or cooking the best brisket as possible is kind of been a struggle.
Don't give away too many secrets now. Don't be giving away too many of these secrets.
Well, I'm just saying just our brisket choices have been not the best over the last few months. So, but we're doing okay. We're not mad at it. But again, I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing the recipe just because I haven't scored well. Just kind of keep trucking along and make it work.
It's awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there for everybody that's concerned. Don't worry. Andrea's coming with Bill, so she's going to be there. And Joelle is coming with David. So y'all, I mean, look, we all know that we all need them, right? Sabrina's coming, Ryan's wife coming.
No, it'll just be me solo.
Well, y'all are screwed there. But so just so y'all know, Joelle will be there to make sure that David's in line. And Bill, you need Andrea, right? I mean,
I gotta have her. She's the key to the team. She's the key to winning.
Right. So we're not holding back. We are not holding back. We're bringing them all in. You're going to get everything you need in this class. It's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. Not only are you going to learn a lot about barbecue, you're going to hang out with great barbecue people, have a wonderful time. We're near Athens. If you want to go out, last year, I think some people went out to Athens Friday night. So there's that. And Saturday afterwards, we're near Athens. Go hang out. I mean, we can go be college kids again if you want to. It's going to be a great time. So there's that. And that's all going on. And it is January. What's up, Adam and Tanya Dawkins? Nothing like coming up 30 minutes late. That's cool. I know it's got to be Tanya because Adam's asleep.
He wakes up so early. So many chickens.
Oh my goodness! I mean, he told me how many chickens they had the other day and how many eggs they were laying. I was like, goodness.
He is Springer Mountain Farms.
It's about like the 3 million bushels of corn that Bill's got down there.
Well, someone's got to feed those chickens.
So this is right. Jason, what intrigues you the most about teaching this class?
I don't know. That's a pretty good question. I mean, I don't know, Brian. I'm lost on that one. I'm just excited to get there, with these other guys and there, to hang out with them, and you kind of get a free class yourself, So I'm excited about that. I'll be honest with you. So
it's kind of funny. I mean, I was thinking that's what you're going to say because each one of these people, when I've asked them to teach the class, they're like, "Who else is doing it?" And I tell them who I was doing. They're like, "Holy smokes, I want to take that class." So they're like, "Yeah, I'm in. I want to learn from each other." Right. Like, I mean, and that's kind of what's really
kind of your reward for doing it. Right. So that's the way I feel about it anyway. I help somebody and then I get help. So, I mean.
And look, you're the chicken guy. So, I mean, Bill, you've seen this from the beginning, right? Everybody threats over chicken because it's chicken. And you're done. You're done early, and then you can just sit back and relax and watch.
That's right. David,
you got brisket, so you got the most. Anyway, it's all good. But it's all. It'll be just fine. It has been kind of fun to learn how the instructors have enjoyed their time, right, Bill? I mean, would you agree to that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fun.
It's fun. Yeah, it's a fun time.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, what are you excited about the most about teaching the class? And don't say the same answer Jason did.
Glad I got to go first then.
It's the one thing that I love the most about competition barbecue is one I benefited most from is the fellowship and the meeting of great people. And I'm talking about the students that are going to come to the class and just building those relationships and just meeting people. That's what intrigues me the most is where this barbecue journey will take us and who we meet along the way. And I get to listen to Triple H teach ribs. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, that's where it's at.
It's very, very, very true statement. Very true statement. Bill, I'm going to come back to you because you're Bill. Dave, what are you looking forward to? Is this your first class teaching a class?
It is my first class. We did do a judges like a master class thing for them for a couple of judges. You know, their master certification thing, that wasn't teaching a class obviously, but that was a huge thing for us. It helped us out tremendously. And it in a similar way, I think this would help us out. But what I'm looking most forward to, you know, obviously it's nerve-wracking cooking with all you guys because you guys are such awesome cooks, and there'll be other awesome cooks there. But you know, even in my in my little small world over here, the guys that don't cook a lot, or the backyard guys that don't cook a lot, and just helping them out more than anything. I mean, that means it's amazing how their eyes light up, or even your neighbor talking to them like, "You don't spend 14 hours cooking a brisket?" I was like, "No, I do not. I don't know who in their right mind would anymore." But just, you know, seeing how people are just enamored by how you do things and how different barbecue has come along. And so for these, you know, first time cooks or new cooks to the world, it's really kind of it's rewarding to see how what you can do kind of changes their outlook and their journey on their barbecue life.
Yeah, man, what a great answer. All right, Bill, your turn.
What am I looking most forward to? It's hanging out with everybody. You know, same reason I like to go cook is just to hang out with all our friends, barbecue friends, and meet some new ones. And you know, that's the best part as far as I'm concerned.
And you've been to all. You'll be at all of them. You will have been to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about it is, and this is what Bill, I wonder if you can answer to this or say anything about it. The friends that you make at these classes, any class that you take, but the friends you make at these classes and the connections you make at any class or at these classes is just something that lasts a long time. I mean, you see people everywhere. You start pulling for them. It's kind of funny. I normally just sit back at these classes and just watch and just see what's going on amongst everybody. And it's really kind of cool to see people exchanging phone numbers or exchanging notes or doing all this kind of stuff just to see what's going on. And then you see down the road, as you see people at contests and you see the friendships that are made. And that to me is what is so cool, is just how little things like this can just build relationships, build friendships, and watch each other grow and get better and better and better. And then as Bill alluded to earlier, you know, watching somebody do well with your stuff is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be pretty cool. I just checked. We are, I think, over half full right now. So that's pretty awesome.
The real question is when Brian Jarvis going to do a pork class.
Oh, I thought about it. I tried it, and people were like, "Nope, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with that. The guy is not any good." So nobody really cares. So it's cool. We'll save that to for a Las Vegas class or something like that that I can go do.
There you go.
No, and anybody knows me. And that is one thing that's cool. That is a little secret, you know. Yes, Jason is there to cook chicken. Jason's also been pretty hot in ribs too, right? Like, I don't know if he would or not, but if it were me, I'd be like, "Hey, Jason, you know, that's pretty cool what you're doing with all that chicken stuff, but like, I notice you're a good rib cook too. What are your thoughts on ribs? You know, and you've got 4 guys here that aren't always doing anything that you can bounce ideas off of. I think that's kind of what Bill was talking about earlier, but y'all probably don't get it because if you haven't been there, with all the tables outside and everybody set up outside doing things, and the way the class is, you can come and go. And talk to the instructors as they're doing things, as they're doing something that, you know, whatever, you can go talk to them. I mean, I would walk outside last year and I'd see Bill. He was having one-on-one conversations, and it was awesome, right? And you see people learning and asking and getting better and better as they go. Is that true, Bill, or did I just make that up?
No, that's pretty true.
Yeah.
See, I'm not
Pretty
a liar.
accurate.
Absolutely.
No.
I think that's one thing about competition barbecue, at least from my experience. Most competitors, if you walk up to them as a new cook or as a backyard cook asking for advice, I've never seen like a Jason or a Kerry Chastain or someone like turn someone away. And I think that's great about the small little sport we're in is we're willing to share and build people up.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, you got to cook it. That's the hardest part, figuring out how to cook it and making it right. You could put a season you buy from Walmart on it and sauce it with sweet baby.
Whoa.
I'm just saying a generic one, but I mean, if you get a tenderness, you cook it right, it's gonna be good. I mean, it's gonna be right. But that's what I'm saying.
I didn't know there were any seasonings at Walmart. I thought they were all at the Atlanta barbecue store.
You know what I was getting out there. If you want the best stuff, you got to go to Atlanta barbecue store to get it. I'm just saying, you get that tenderness game down, man. You can adjust to that.
Very true. Very true. Tommy, good to see you. Good evening. I've already spent all of Jason's money. He just doesn't know it yet. Maple syrup sells. I tell you what, guys, maple syrup seems to be going out. Nobody's using it anymore. It doesn't work. So just don't worry about maple syrup. It's the rumor I'm hearing. I don't know. Anybody got a good pastelaia recipe? So, Jason, just answer this question. Was it your recipe or was it Joseph's recipe?
I really don't know how we did that, but I'll be honest with you, it was pretty good. I told him, I said, I don't know if we could recreate what we just did, but that was some of the best stuff I've ever eaten out of a cast iron pot. I'll put it that way. That stuff was insanely good. So Joseph in his mind, he knew what he wanted to do. So he started tossing me stuff and I started throwing it in the pot, and we just come up with that at the end, and couldn't do it again probably if I had a gun held to my head, but that stuff was good.
It's awesome. Any dessert people in here?
In where? In this room?
Yeah.
I like
That's Andrea's apartment.
I like to eat them.
My mom got a 180.
Okay.
She made a dessert for me. She's awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. It was good, Steve says.
My next door neighbor got the lady down the street's got a couple 180s. Central at a particular strawberry dessert, but anyway, yeah. I'm not going to say I'm the dessert person, but she's pretty good at it.
So we won't have any desserts this year, I guess, unless Andrew decides to do it, or Joelle. I don't know if she does. But it's really awesome. I'm telling you what, guys, it's going to be a fun time. We have been talking about this. We've been holding off for a long time to announce the class. We finally decided that tonight would be the night to announce the class with a little bit of stuff that's going on in KCBS and everything else. I wanted tonight just to be about this. I think everything's good. I think the dust has settled. We're good in the KCBS world. No drama. We love it. Let's move forward and have a good time. Ain't that right, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, that's enough of the class. Real quick, Jason, I do this to you every time. You got everybody in here. We'll let you ask a question or two.
Do you want do what now? You want anybody? I can ask a question. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said
I can't hear.
I do this to you every time.
Yeah.
If yours or yours, you can ask any question you want to of the guests on here.
I don't. Come back to me. I can't think of any questions right off. You caught me off guard. Go to Ryan. He's new. He's new on here. Get him to ask questions.
Me?
Ryan, yeah.
Any question I want.
Sure is. Yeah. Y'all don't have to answer if you don't want to.
David, why is everybody picking on you? I mean, Wes Garrett is just Wes and Brian. Did you do something wrong?
I met Wes Garrett years ago. That's what I did wrong. You're exactly right. I started off poorly.
It starts there with a lot of people. I think that's an answer that a lot of people could say. I met Wes Garrett.
Right. What did you do in life? I met Garrett. Sometimes we make bad choices. I don't know, Ryan. It's I take it as a compliment. They say keep your friends close, your enemies closer, or the best form of flattery is making fun of somebody. I don't know, but yeah, he likes to give me a hard time.
Okay, here's a real question. Here's a real question. Snake River Farms or A9?
Don't answer that.
I'm not answering that.
Don't answer that. That is, if you want to know that answer, you can come to the class. Sorry. Sorry. Next question.
Cook's choice.
That's not.
I got a question.
All right, Bill.
I got a question. Ryan, what do you cook on? I know everybody else, but we haven't really met. What do you cook on?
I have 3 Gateway drums and I have a Myron Mixon gravity feed.
Gotcha. What do you cook on the gravity feed versus the drums?
I will smoke my product on the I'll smoke my brisket and I'll wrap it and put on the gravity feed. And I also smoke my ribs on the drums and put them on the gravity feed to tender them up.
Gotcha.
The pork and the chicken I'll wrap and put back on the drums.
So it's going to be all drum cooks at the class this year then.
Jason, your drums?
Yeah, I'm drunk. And I was going to ask David / Ken down there what he cooked on. Does he cook on drums? I don't know what David cooks on.
I cook on drums.
Okay, gotcha.
I cook on 12 drums. I feel like it.
12 drums. Well, I cook on 3 drums and a rec tech. I got 3 drums and a 590 rec tech. So.
All right. So, do you use the rec tech? Do you use the pellet grill for rec tech? Do you use it for?
I got it. If I need it, it's there. But I do finish my brisket on the rec tech, and then
too much information.
Yeah. So I finished it there, and I mean, I got it. I mean, I can do everything I need to do on 3 drums, so it's just easier for me to handle. So.
Well, guess what, guys? I mean, unless you don't want them, y'all all be cooking on new drums at the class.
Keep them? We get to keep them?
That's what Robert said. Robert said we get to keep the drum.
Robert said a lot of things, I think, at Pusa Q as he was trying to be.
Yeah, he messaged me and said that. So
they give me a gift card at Pusa Q. He did. Brian Jarvis, and that was at Pusa Q. Yeah, 50% gift card.
Man, he's hilarious. He's like, I'm telling everybody I'm you. Some people believe me. I was like, that's awesome. I said, don't tell people you're me. I mean, they know who you are. Yes, Richard, that's what I was getting at. There will be a drum sale at the class for used drums after the class. If you want to take one home, David, you're right. We will get rid of these drums. So I'm excited. I hope y'all are excited. I hope everybody out there is excited. Once again, if you want to join the class, go to AtlantaBarbecueStore.com, click on the events tab. You can scroll down. If you haven't signed up for the contest, go ahead and sign up for the contest while you're at it, and then go to the page or the class page, and you will be in. Trey Terry said that they could. Man, I tell you what, I love all this stuff that is happening for me. It's gonna be great. What you got, Bill? You got something to say?
No, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
It's never fun. All right, David, I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask a question for these guys.
Oh gosh, yeah. Why does Wes Garrett make so much fun of me? Does anybody know?
I don't feel like I make fun of him. I truly look up to David. He is the epitome of class. Just a great dude. Proud to call him a friend. So no, I try. I'm not making fun of David. Great guy.
Thank you, Brian. That means a lot. It really does. Inside here a little bit. No, I mean, I don't look. I don't. I don't know. I know Bill fairly well. I don't know Ryan very well, and I just really kind of met Jason. We've met in the past, but got to know each other a little bit more this past weekend. But it's going to be interesting for me just to learn from these guys as well, because we've done some classes this last year, and the good thing Joelle's going because she's an awesome note taker. So while I'm busy doing my thing, she can take all these notes. So I'm going to have a ton of questions come the class day, obviously. So as of right now, I'm kind of good.
Okay, good. All right, so that's good to know. I needed a good note person because Bill, how many times have I called you and been like, man, I have the notes somewhere, but I forgot.
Every time you go to cook.
Every time I go to cook ribs, which is only very rare.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because I normally get to cook 2 meats, and now I've got the others. Nick would like to know who cooks the best breakfast out of y'all.
I don't cook breakfast. Somebody brings breakfast to me. No, I don't ever cook breakfast. I don't eat breakfast very much, but not me. Mm-mm.
Not me.
I mean, if you like cereal, I'm pretty damn good at that.
Are you talking like a comp day breakfast or like a breakfast in general?
I don't know. This is a question from from Nick. Depends on Jason can cook grits. Is that true, Jason?
Yeah, I can cook some grits now.
Comp day,
Usually Joseph and Frank, usually mostly Joseph. Joseph does a lot. So Joseph usually cooks breakfast. Joseph is the doingest friend person you ever will meet in barbecue. He does a lot. So he just count on Joseph. Joseph's going to do everything. He's going to have everything. You ain't got to want for nothing when that guy's there.
We call Joseph's trailer. What do we call Joseph's trailer?
It all depends. It's got a lot of names, but I call it the mobile mansion. But the double wide, the
Atlanta barbecue store, the mobile Atlanta barbecue store.
Yeah,
he's got everything. He's got everything.
He's got everything in there. It is a mobile Atlanta barbecue store for sure. Yeah.
And all right,
Brian, I will tell you that Chelsea with Razor Axe at the Royal brought over a kolache with biscuits and gravy inside, and probably is one of the best things I've eaten in a while. It was awesome.
That sounds delicious.
I had one of their kolaches that was it was like a spicy omelet inside, and it was really good. So,
man, all right, Drew.
I'm now starving.
Breakfast. Can I go to bed and wake up to eat breakfast now? Man. Pig and Whiskey Barbecue team makes the best breakfast burrito. Carrie makes pigs in the blanket. David makes great pancakes. Jason, so awesome. You know,
Pig and Whiskey's breakfast burritos are no joke. I love cooking next to them. They always show up by the time I'm lighting drums. So,
oh, really?
Oh, they're fantastic.
Is that early or is that late?
5:30.
Man,
I'm lighting a drum for brisket, and I'm getting handed breakfast.
Brian Jones is an hour away from process at 5:30. He's uptown in the hotel somewhere. Brian's not even close to the contest at 5:30.
Oh, that's way too early for me. Yeah, that's terrible. All right, guys, y'all are the best. Thank you so much for all you do. If anybody wants to get in touch with you, can real quick shoot out there how they can get in touch with you, Jason.
Just the easiest way through Facebook. So I'm on there, Jason Singletary and Smoke Central Barbecue. So,
boom, done. Ryan.
Again, Facebook, send me a private message, either King's Barbecue or Ryan King.
You're also on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook the most.
Facebook Messenger. All right.
Yeah.
Bill?
Messenger would be the easiest, either Triple H Barbecue or my personal page, Bill Hine. So,
all right, David.
Same thing. Kith and Ken will be fine, or myself, Messenger's fine, or you can go through Wes Garrett, my manager, will be fine as well. He screens all my stuff for me.
Yeah. David is very. David is just. All right.
Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Now we're at another level now. Hold on.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. I think there's some.
Hey, wait a minute, Joseph. Don't get me involved in this.
What did you do, Bill? You're just sitting there.
I don't know.
Minding your own business.
I'm trying to be the nice guy.
Trying to be the nice guy, not saying anything when you wanted to say something. Hold it back.
I got 4 days until I'll see Wes Garrett, and believe you me, I'll have a handful for him.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Sign up for the class. I haven't looked at it yet. This thing will sell out by tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. Looking forward to it. Yes, it did, Frank, and that's why we're going to end the show. We will see you next week, next Monday night on Chewin the BBQ Fat. Have a great night, everybody.
All right.